Silk Song is Hollow Knight on steroids, faster, meaner, and way less forgiving. In this video, I'll break down the essential tips you'll need to survive without rage quitting or yeeting your controller throughout your monitor. Trust me, you're going to want every advantage you can get in this brutal game. Let's dive straight into it. Since Hornet is faster than ever, the Knight looks like a snail in comparisons. Wall climbing, dashes, pogo strikes, you gotta master them all if you want to progress. Don't worry, I'll break them down later. Don't just run forward, practice chaining everything together. If your movement isn't cleaner than Mr. Clean himself, it's gonna bite you later like a piranha. You'll be forced to parkour like your life depends on it, because it does. Miss that jump, whiff that stem, and you're getting sent straight back to the Shadow Realm. And that run back, a tragedy waiting to happen. Lock these mechanics in early, or you'll not be playing Silk Song, but a graveyard simulator. Since this game is way faster than Hollow Knight, your healing windows are life or death. Here's exactly how to use them. Hornet wraps herself in silk and pops 3 masks at once. Sounds strong, right? If you panic heal, after one little scratch, you're gonna get punished harder than chugging a Mountain Dew before bedtime. The real play is patience. Take a hit, wait for a secure window, cash in on a full heal. And don't forget, you can heal mid-air. It sounds insane, but most mobs are glued to the ground, so floating up here is actually safer. In boss fights with 0 breathing room, skip the heal, dump that skill into offense. Teb bosses don't punish mistakes. Enemies in this game have a hard animation lock, so once they start swinging, they have to finish it. Learn their patterns, slip in your heal, and boom, recovery is easy peasy lemon squeezy. On some parts of the map, there won't be a bench to rely on, so you can use your good friend the worm to get around as a mini checkpoint. Over here in Grimoire or Greymore, there is no checkpoint, so you can use the bench and fly across the map with the worm as a cool little checkpoint. Do this, it'll save you some time and a headache later on. I'm gonna keep 100, boys. You're gonna die a lot. Every time Hornet dies, she leaves a cocoon full of silk and rosaries. Miss it, it's gone forever. That's bankruptcy at its finest. And it's happened to me, and I don't want you living on a bridge. You can turn those rosaries into necklaces at shops or at the bench that allows you to do so. If you die mid-run, you don't lose everything or whatever. You find a vendor, dump your entire stock. That's a good move. So when you inevitably die and can't make that fatal run back, at least you have some items to show for it. Enemies and spikes aren't just obstacles, they're your makeshift trampolines. Hornet can bounce off them to reach normally unreachable heights or areas, giving you a second jump in the air. Use them, explore faster, skip tricky platforming, or even chain attacks while repositioning. Treat them like a springboard, its movement and combat rolled into one. Get the compass early on. It's a total lifesaver. It shows you exactly where you are on the map, which is clutch when you're lost like my dad wandering through Walmart, or you're busy backtracking for hours. While you're at it, grab these map markers. 2, these allow you to put important spots on the map, like places you couldn't reach yet, so you don't waste your time later trying to remember where that one area is, and you'll be lost for hours. Trust me, this is totally worth it, so you don't have a big headache at the end of the day. Next up, we got wishes. Don't sleep on these. There are quests scattered all over the map. One second you're meeting a mystical band of fleas, the next you're helping some weirdo strip corpses for rags. Doesn't matter, we're not here for morals, we're here for loot. Finishing wishes net you consumables, cash, and upgrades. Basically free real estate. So anytime you see an NPC looking suspicious and lonely, go say hi. Then take them for everything they're worth. Silk Song loves to waste your time. Every winding path, hidden door. If you don't unlock those shortcuts, well, you're gonna hate your life. Just like my brain, a complete mess. The trick is anytime you see a suspicious wall, ladder, or even sussy gate, poke it, break it, smash it. Chances are, there's a bench behind there, a shiny new pathway, unlocking shortcuts, saving you from replaying the same death gauntlet 20 times in a row. Think of it like Dark Souls with better parkour. Less suffering means more dying to bosses instead of wasting hours on the same hallway. Pain is pain still. Next, pay attention to the signs scattered across the map. These points to vendor, shortcuts, or travel points, and if you can actually read them, you'll save yourself a ton of backtracking. Your time is valuable, so don't waste it. Unless you're wasting your time on me. Smash that like button and subscribe before you get lost again. Sweat, boys. Lock it in. That Parry, you can swat away attacks and projectiles like it's nothing. Once you master it, the game goes from brutal nightmare to baby mode. Those projectiles that keep blowing up in your face, nah, you're smacking them right back like you're hitting a home run. Absolute game changer. Imagine beating Gwyn without parrying. Yeah, good luck with that. If an enemy feels way too strong, don't just spam the same attack and pray. Switch it up. Some enemies get shredded by downward smashes, other crumbles if you stay aerial, and some are easier to parry, like hitting those projectiles back like we mentioned earlier. Silk Song basically dares you to adapt, and if you don't, you'll be eating that 10-minute run back after rage punching your controller. When pogoing, you got two animations, the diagonal downward slash and the straight down AoE. The diagonal one, brutal, hard to line up, and honestly, who passed geometry class? Not me. The straight down one, AoE, game changer. Big hitbox, much easier to control, perfectly for safely bouncing through tricky platforming sections, spiky areas. Let's be real, we're not god gamers, we're making mistakes. This one's like a safety net, keeping you alive while you parkour through Silksong without questioning your life choices midair. Watch out for Weaver shrines scattered all across the map. Each one contains a crucial upgrade that will make your life 10 times easier. The big ones, sprinting and jumping, dashing mid-air. Without them, I'd be ready to uninstall. With them, the game finally feels playable. You can spot these shrines on your map thanks to a special icon. And speaking of maps, always buy them from the vendor. This is a top priority. Not only does the compass show you exactly where you are, but with maps you can also see where all the important stuff is located. This gives you a huge advantage, saves you hours of wandering, and your future self may even thank you, something mine has yet to do. After you die, don't worry, it's going to happen. You'll leave behind a beautiful cocoon. This cocoon is a fully recharged waiting to be claimed, but timing is everything. Don't grab it immediately. Wait for a safe moment or a boss fight where it could make the biggest difference. Break your cocoon restores a full energy bar and gives you another chance to heal yourself and to go back on the offensive. Enemies in Silksong rarely one-shot you. That usually deal only 1 to 2 hearts of damage, so as long as you're above that safety threshold, your cocoon is an insurance policy for survival. Use it wisely. It could also mean the difference between life and death, saving you from a therapy session after rage quitting. This next tip, I would say, is probably the most crucial in the whole video. If you guys ever get lost on your journey, you can save and quit. As you can see, we're now at 266 on our red coins. If we save and quit, it'll send us back to the main menu, and bam, we have all our money intact. Meaning, if you get lost, you're ever afraid of you're about to die, just spam that pause button, save and quit, back to the main menu you go, and back to the bench, your safety. You can use this to avoid losing money after you accidentally die, and you're about to die again on the journey home. This will keep us from going bankrupt and living in a tin can. If you guys enjoyed the video or found anything useful, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Huge shout out to my YouTube channel member. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel, and peace.